Herod community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! 26-yard line.
On the ready.
If you want the mic, if you don't get this, boy, you think you won't get this?
On first down, Clifford. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, Cook. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Set, 8, read.
Let's get this ball back. Put it off.
You're out.
He's coming. Double up.
5, 2.
Following the fumble recovery, Eason. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense They couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
70, Indy.
They'll run on first down. It's Fletcher. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Clifford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On the set. Protein spill. Snap.
Back to throw. Eason. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Let's put that team on the bus.
From the gun, Cook. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Right there, 56. Here we go.
Bravo.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Let go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cook. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Eason got an open man. That's Campbell. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
A gain of 15. And a 49er 1st down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Squeeze.
Off the play fake. Eason. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Watch my board. Watch the fly. Watch the fly. Watch the fly.
They go.
From the gun, Cook. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Tight alpha.
Operating from the gun. Eason complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason got his man there, complete to Gallup. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard 1st half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Cardinals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Small.
56. Mike, 56.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Clifford. And Ingram holds it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
This quarterback now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here. Back to throw. Cook. This is Butler making the catch. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
At the Niners' 48-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On third down, Clifford. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Alexander. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Watch the run, watch the run. Quick dash. Go, go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check.
Kill.
Looking to throw. Eason. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Eason, and that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Come on,
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Clifford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the delay, here's Breida. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready? Read.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Go. Let's go back.
Throwing on first down. Eason. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Eason looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw again, Eason, and he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing after the interception. Clifford. This will be caught by Brown. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 27 yards there, a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Clifford. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
18 Gator.
All day, baby, all day, all day.
Hey, lock it.
Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
On first down, Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A 71-yard punt return as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hard.
Defense, let's go. Hey, switch gears.
Hit it.
Throwing to start the drive. Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Eason. And he rifles one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
That'll be complete to Breida. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you give a little extra attention to him. Get out to the football.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Clifford, open man, completes it to Butler. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Keep playing on. Let's get it.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Clifford. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. And this is caught at the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Clifford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Clifford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Cook looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Clifford. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Off play action. Cook. He'll leave it for Hunt. Complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on 2nd down, Clifford. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, baby. They turn up.
5.
Throwing on first down. Clifford. Open man is Kirk, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
On the double.
Mike 54. Let him know.
Operating from the gun. Clifford finds his tight end Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, then I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That's complete, right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go. 50. Plant.
Mike 56. Watch the pass.
From the gun, Clifford, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Gano for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Ready up.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
You gonna touch
Ready
it.
up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Niners 70. Cardinals.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Arizona's
8,
offense
3.
at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Double time. 3 down, 3 down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.